final question before we end. Do you have any favorite animes?
Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chunklight Media. I'm your host, Diego Barone. As you can see, we're here at Anime Magic 2024, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing
Kiara's workshop.
Sweet. Kiara, so I've been following you for about a year now, right? So I used to intern at this place in Chicago called CineSpace, and the way I was introduced to you was actually by a friend who you might know of. I'm not 100% sure if you do, but her name's Blake. Blake Wong. Don't know if you know her exactly. Maybe? Yes.
Yeah, Columbia.
Yeah. So I'm a Columbia graduate as well.
Nice.
So
Me too.
that's actually how I kind of got the introduction towards you, because I was going to, I think, Anime Central, and she's like, hey, you should check out my friend. She does this and that. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea your work was gonna be that like elaborate and like super professional. So I was like taken aback. I was like, oh my god, this is great. So I was hoping to meet you one of these days, and I guess the day is today. So first question. So I know you get asked this a lot. How did this come to be? Was this something ever since that you were a child that you were, crafting things out of cardboard or paper, making costumes yourself, or was this something that just kind of gradually came up as you grew up?
Let me take this. Okay. So I've been drawing like as long as I can remember. I was like drawing on like, when you get like a pack of soda and like there's like the piece of cardboard underneath it with like the circles imprinted in it from the cans. There's a hung up like framed copy of that, of like I was drawing faces in those circles when I was like 3. Like I've been drawing since I can remember, so like that's where like the creative side of it came from. But I haven't been building things like forever. It started in like 2018. I think I was really inspired to just be an engineer since like middle school. So I was like, I'm gonna go to MIT, I'm gonna be really smart. And then like I went to engineering school and it didn't work out for me. Like it was, my brain couldn't keep up with the calculus. So I took like the creative route, which was like production design, Columbia. I just wanted to build things. I didn't want to do math. So I just wanted to build things with my hands, and that's where I got into like building things by myself. I started learning from YouTube how to like craft things out of foam, and like my dad gave me some of his tools to work with. So it was really kind of like I kind of found myself through it. I wasn't really sure what I really wanted to do when I grew up, but I guess this is it. Like this is my thing.
Yeah. Continuing with like the process of you, making these props and costumes and all that, what do you think have been like some of the most difficult props / costumes that you've had to make? Maybe ones that weren't like cooperating with you, or you just took way longer to build and make?
For sure, I have to say the Iron Man suits, because it's an Iron Man suit. Every time I build one, it takes part of my soul. They just take so much time and effort, and like me being me, I put like my whole heart into it. And when something doesn't turn out perfectly, it kind of is just like, it bothers me. Like it doesn't scratch that itch in my brain. So, those are always really hard for me to build. But like a prop that took a lot of brain power was the Pokeball. That took me like 3 months to make. It was like you're basically fitting like 20 pounds of stuff in a 10-pound bag. So it was really hard to figure out how to get that working. Lots of sleepless nights just trying to figure it out. It did eventually come to fruition, and I'm making a V2 soon, but took a lot of brain power.
Yeah, no, I saw that Pokeball. It was amazing. As long with like the Wolverine claws that you also did recently, those were great as well. If you had the budget to, what would be like your ultimate prop that you would want to make? Like you have infinite budget that you could put into this one costume or a prop that you would love to make.
I gotta think about that one. We did start an R2D2 build, so that could definitely be one because it's going to be very expensive. But I have to say, I probably would build like the perfect Iron Man suit because that has always been my dream cosplay. So it would have to be that. The one thing I've been saying is like I want to make like the perfect Iron Man suit. I want to put like everything into it, and I want to keep it as far from social media as possible because posting it on the internet and having people be like, I'm so excited to see this, puts like pressure on you to like put deadlines on it and stuff. So if I could pour infinite budget into like an Iron Man suit with like the rubber joints and like electroplating and like legit materials, that's probably what I would do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people's dreams would be to have an Iron Man costume. Maybe we might get to the point where we could get one that flies eventually. Maybe, possibly not, but we'll have to see about that. So for the people that aren't able to make it to your panel today, there's a lot of kids and teenagers just growing up and getting into cosplay, prop making, so on and so forth. What would you recommend their first steps to be for somebody who's like maybe too scared to try something, or like they think they're not capable of doing such prop?
I honestly would say scroll to the bottom of my Instagram account and you will see like my humble beginnings, because I still have some of it up there. Look through YouTube tutorials. Find something that's manageable to do. Like don't go really big really fast. Like pick something small that feels like an easier win, and find tutorials that kind of teach you how to do that from the ground up, and from there slowly build bigger. That way, like if you don't succeed for whatever reason, like you're not gonna beat yourself up about it too bad, or it's not gonna discourage you completely. I say just find something more manageable. If you're learning, it's probably gonna look daunting no matter what, but you kind of just have to dive into it. You kind of just have to say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to learn, and I might fail, but use that as an opportunity to progress and just learn the skill again. And
for your future, like looking forward, what's your ultimate goal that you would like love to accomplish with everything that you're doing right now? That be maybe continuing on with your company, or doing stuff for Hollywood, for a movie that you would love to work on. What's that like future that you want for your company?
I want to be like Legacy Effects. It's been a dream of mine since I started doing like the whole making thing, to like either work for or be at that level. They make fantastic stuff, as everybody knows, but for the business, that's the goal. For me personally, I would love to be somebody like Adam Savage one day, where it's just like he's just known for making cool crap. So yeah, that would be the goal.
Sweet. Just final thing, where can people find you? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere in that nature? Where can they follow you?
I have all of those. Instagram and TikTok is Kira's_workshop, and YouTube is just Kira's workshop.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and coming over here to Anime Magic. Was this your first time here?
Yeah, I've been to this hotel a lot, but not this specific convention. Yeah.
Cool. Final question before we end. Do you have any favorite animes?
Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Sword Art Online.
I think some people might hate it, but you might have some followers that you might like.
It was like my first like official anime series, but Studio Ghibli is like my favorite. I've got a Haku tattoo, so yeah.
Sweet. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.